Imagine this. You're lying on your deathbed, surrounded by your grandkids, and suddenly it hits you like a bad sequel. You've spent 9 whole years binge-watching TV shows you barely remember. 9 years! That's like 2 entire college degrees, or one very long nap. And that's real data, by the way. The average person spends 9 years watching TV, and we haven't even touched Instagram scrolling yet. Honestly, if screen time burned calories, we'd all have six-packs and Olympic medals in thumb exercises. So here's the million-dollar question, adjusted for inflation. Are you spending your life, or are you just burning through it like it's Black Friday at Walmart? Or even worse, like a kid with a fistful of cash at a candy store with no supervision? Stick around, because today we're diving into how to spend your time like it's your last dollar, wisely, intentionally, and without regrets. Because no one wants to look back at their life and realize they traded all their best years for reruns and TikTok dances. And hey, if you catch yourself nodding or silently judging your own bad habits, it's okay. We've all been there. Smash that like button and drop a comment about the one thing you know you're wasting time on. I see you, TikTok scrollers. No judgment. Okay, maybe a little? Chapter 1. The cold truth about time. Okay, let's get brutally honest here. Life is short. And no, I don't mean in the YOLO let's jump off a cliff with a GoPro kind of way. I mean short. Like blink and it's gone short. Like you wake up one day and realize your favorite cereal now says high in fiber, and you're weirdly okay with that. Let's crunch some numbers. Don't worry, math class flashbacks not required. This is fun math. The average human gets about 4,000 weeks on this planet. 4,000 weeks. That's your entire life, neatly packaged into weeks. If you're 25, congrats. You've already burned through 1,300 of those precious weeks. That's like burning through 1/3 of your ice cream before you even noticed it melted. If you're 40, well, you've torched 2,000 weeks. Half gone, my friend. Half of your life's calendar pages have already turned. And no, you can't flip them back. But here's the real kicker, the part that makes your inner time accountant cry into their spreadsheets. You'll spend 26 years sleeping. Yes, a literal quarter of your life unconscious, face planted into a pillow. 11 years working, probably staring at spreadsheets or Zoom calls where "Can you hear me?" is the unofficial anthem. 8 years glued to screens, scrolling, binging, doom scrolling, liking memes about doom scrolling. 1.5 years stuck in traffic, singing the same 3 songs to yourself because Bluetooth hates you. After all that, you're left with about 7 years of actual free time, if you're lucky and you don't get trapped in another Netflix series. And the worst part? Most of us waste that too, often on things we don't even remember doing. Ever thought about how many hours you've spent debating what to watch instead of actually watching something? Chapter 2. The time-wasting trap. Most people will say, but I deserve to relax. And you do. You absolutely do. Rest is important. Recharging is essential. But let's be real here. There's a fine line between resting and escaping life like it owes you money. One leads to renewal, the other to regret. Raise your hand if you've ever said, I'll just watch one episode. And the next thing you know, it's 3 a.m. Your snack stash is gone, and you're Googling if the actors are dating IRL. Your sleep schedule? Officially in the dumpster. Why do we do this? Because instant gratification feels good, like really good. Your brain loves dopamine, the feel-good chemical. Here's a psychology bomb. When you scroll, binge, or procrastinate, you get these tiny dopamine hits. It's like feeding your brain candy. Sweet, easy, addictive. But here's the deal. Long-term satisfaction? That's the steak dinner, the real nourishment. When you spend time on things that actually matter, learning, creating, connecting, you get lasting fulfillment that sticks with you longer than the sugar rush. So, yeah, scrolling TikTok gives you candy. Building a life you love? That's the steak. The full-course meal with dessert and no guilt. Chapter 3. What really matters? Spoiler, it's not Netflix. So, if life is short, how do you spend it wisely? What's the secret sauce? Let's break it down into 3 essential buckets. The kind of buckets that actually matter. Relationships. People on their deathbeds never say, I wish I sent more emails, or I wish I hit level 500 in Candy Crush. Nope. They say things like, I wish I spent more time with my kids. I wish I told my friends how much they meant to me. I wish I showed up more for the people who mattered. Takeaway. Prioritize face-to-face time. It's the stuff that makes memories stick. Call your mom. Hug your weird cousin. Tell your friends you love them, even the awkward ones. And at dinner, put the phone down. No one's impressed by your high score unless it's in meaningful conversations. Growth is where life feels alive. It's learning, creating, failing, improving. Whether it's reading a book, hitting the gym, learning how to cook without setting off the fire alarm, this is how you level up in real life. No respawns, just real progress. Takeaway. Block 1 hour a day for personal growth. Learn something new. Try something. Fail. Laugh at yourself. Do it again. Growth is messy, but it's also magic. It's the fertilizer for your future self. Contribution. Helping others makes your life bigger than just you. It expands your world. It doesn't have to be massive. Volunteer a little. Share your knowledge. Be kind. Even creating this video is a form of contribution. Yeah, I'm patting myself on the back, but you get the point. Takeaway. Ask yourself daily, what value am I giving today? Could be a smile, a helpful tip, a lesson shared, or building something that outlasts you. Chapter 4. The Regret Minimizer. A powerful trick. Here's a psychological hack straight from Jeff Bezos himself. The Regret Minimization Framework. Ask yourself, when I'm 80, will I regret not doing this? Simple, effective, brutal. Example. Start that YouTube channel, apologize to someone you wronged, take that trip you've been putting off for 5 years. If future you would regret skipping it, do it now. Don't wait for perfect conditions. They don't exist. You'll be waiting forever for someday. Chapter 5. How to audit your life without crying. All right, final exercise. Let's talk about auditing your life. And no, not your taxes. That's a different kind of pain. Do a time audit. For 1 week, jot down what you're doing every hour. How much of it feels fulfilling versus draining? Spoiler alert. You might discover you're spending 6 hours a week watching strangers clean their houses on YouTube while your own place looks like a tornado aftermath. Then ask, what can I cut? What can I add? How can I spend more time on relationships, growth, and contribution? Because at the end of the day, life is short. You've got one shot to make it count. So, take stock, make changes, spend your time like it's the most valuable thing you own. Because it is. If you made it this far, hit that like button, because that's 10 minutes you spent wisely. And tell me in the comments what one thing you'll stop wasting time on today. Or, if you're feeling brave, tell me what you'll start doing. Subscribe for more stick figure wisdom bombs. And hey, remember, you can always make more money, but you can't make more time.